Please come. Hi. Your good day.
Good afternoon, madam. Good afternoon, sir.
Please take your seat.
My name is Vishwavishruta Tripathi.
Okay. आगर आस्ते की?
Sir, asked this last one.
आस्ते की. Your name is here in the list.
Vishwavishruta Tripathi.
Spell it, please.
Sir, BISWA, BISRUTA, Vishruta Tripathi.
Please introduce yourself, Mr.
Sir, I did my graduation in NIT Rourkela and then I did my job in PepsiCo. Last year I secured 56th rank in OCS and joined ORS services. And now I am posted as additional consultant in Krishnapata.
Oh, you are already in class 1 services.
No sir, class 2 service.
Oh, okay. From class 1 you are now. Okay, very good. What was your optional last time? Same options? Same, tell us Vishwarupa, right?
Vishwavishruta Tripathi.
It's difficult for me, so I will call it Vishwa because I have a difficulty. Vishwa, tell us, you're a scholar of history, very good. Why did USSR, it was striding history like a colossus, suddenly disintegrated, suddenly it was not there in history? Isn't it? After the Second World War, it was the great USSR. It was no more in history. It became part of the history.
Yes, sir, whenever any power tries to overstretch itself beyond its limitations, then at some point its hegemony also declines. So USSR basically tried to overstretch itself, and on the other hand, it did not try to make itself economically strong. It tried to spread its sphere of influence around the world. And because of that...
very good. That's a good answer. We should think this way. Why do we call Ashoka the Great?
Sir, Ashoka was one of the greatest pacifist leaders of any time in the world. He actually, initially he conquered Kalinga, but once he conquered it, he felt a remorse for the people of Kalinga. And after that, he went for a pacifist approach and for a welfare approach.
This was sorry to stop you here.
Yes.
China is a great country, a great civilization. There are figures, contemporary figures of the same eminence of Buddha, like Confucius. Why is it we are not able to resolve our differences in the 70 years of independence? Isn't it?
Yes.
What do you think of it as a scholar of history?
So basically China as a country, it believes that it is in the Middle Kingdom and it has a certain role in the world, a greater role in the world. So because of that it always asserts itself. Also it asserts in the territorial level, it tries to threaten its neighbors. It resorts to practices like salami slicing, taking territories little by little, and also it is asserting in South China Sea. It is against free navigation and free and open Indo-Pacific region. Also there is belief that China is trying to encircle India through the string of pearls, and therefore because of these as well as territorial border disputes, despite we have civilizational ties with China, the disputes could not be resolved properly.
Do you think there should be more people-to-people contact and all these border issues which are the irritants, while keeping them as they are, letting time to resolve this border dispute? There should be an exchange of this thing, people-to-people contact.
Yes, sir. People-to-people contact can be used as an alternative, because mostly in functional approaches we try to focus mostly on less conflictual issues like trade, like people-to-people contact, visa liberalization, exchange of students. These can provide a platform for dealing with the less conflictual issues. So as more and more consensus develops, we can gradually move towards the more conflictual issues like border issues.
But there is a perception, Biswa, that we are going into the American camp by this quadrilateral and all those things, which is somewhat disapproved by some diplomats. And what do you think?
I don't believe that we are completely going into the American camp. It is actually a proper approach that we are actually renewing ties with USA. But at the same time, we also have differences with USA. For example, in the platform of WTO or in climate change negotiations, these places we do have differences with USA. So we are not completely moving. We are actually adopting a policy strategic regime, whereby we are actually simultaneously engaging with USA more, but at the same time we are also balancing USA at other fields like in WTO, like public stockholding, like environmental policies. For example, we focus on shared and differentiated responsibility.
This one again on the Kashmir, it's a festering issue. Enough has been spoken about Kashmir issue, but still it will be interesting to know your thoughts. Should we restore the statehood first before we hold the election, or hold the election and then restore it?
Sir, I believe that we should first go for elections and subsequently restore statehood, because we still do not know what will exactly happen. The things are in flux. We already know that the Afghan crisis is going on, and what will be its repercussions in Kashmir. So
thank you, Biswa, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, you belong to which district?
Sir, I belong to Khordha, Bhubaneswar.
You belong to Khordha. So what is the cultural heritage of this district?
Sir, Bhubaneswar basically, in Khordha we find that Bhubaneswar had been a capital of Odisha for several periods of history. During the time of Kharaghoda, it was the capital Kalinga Nagari and Tosari. And we also find that it was also the capital for some time during the Sailabhava range period, especially near Banpur region. And then we also find that lots of temples were constructed here. For about 700 years, continuous temple building activities were going on. And also some of the greatest kings like Kapilendra Deva were coronated right in Bhubaneswar. So Bhubaneswar also has a lot of heritage and history.
So what is unique about your two pens and the pocket?
Sir, I always carry two pens because if suddenly one pen malfunctions, then I should always have the
That's a
second.
good answer, sir. Contingency. You make a contingency plan, huh? Good.
Means one will be, sometimes when it is not in use, the other one will be in use.
He's taking no chances.
No chance. So is it required in your job or it is?
Yes, sir, it is required because sometimes if pen doesn't work and we have to sign.
Sometimes it happens.
Yes, sir.
Okay, where are you working at?
Sir, I was recently posted as additional Tahsildar in Krishna Prasad. I just joined on this Monday.
Krishna Prasad.
Yes, sir.
Previously?
Are you, sorry, sir.
Previously I was a TR.
Biswa, are you very particular about the mask, or would you like to?
Sir, I can remove the mask.
No, if you have any scruple, then, but we'd like to see your face.
Okay, sir.
No, if it is okay with you. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
You are 100% audible, but we want to look your face in no time.
Yes, sir.
No, if you want to restore it, you can.
No, sir. It's okay, sir.
So before Krishna Prasad, where you were?
Sir, I was ORS TRO, so I was basically posted in Gajapati district, and I was doing mostly COVID related works there. And subsequently we were given training, imparted training at Revenue Officers Training Institute. We were again sent back to Gajapati because the second wave came. And then again we came back for training in Roti, and recently I was posted as additional.
Gajapati means Pallakemdi.
Yes, sir.
What is the significance, feudal significance of that particular place, Pallakemdi?
Sir, a southern branch of the Ganga dynasty, they established their capital there, and they called themselves as Gajapatis, and they played a very important role during our independence movement and also state formation movement. The Maharaja Gajapati, Krishna Chandra Gajapati, he was a person who advocated for a separate state for Odisha, and he also represented Odisha in the first roundtable conference and demanded that Odisha be granted special state status. And because of his efforts in 1936, Odisha was granted statehood.
So what is the difference between revenue administration and block administration?
So revenue administration basically deals with land related issues, and also we also deals with law and order as executive magistrates, but block mostly deals with developmental related issues and Panchayati Raj system.
So in disaster management, how your role differentiates? So when disaster management comes to your area where you are functioning, simultaneously video is also there, then how the role differentiates?
Sir, in terms of disaster management, we have a special function, that is we grant ex gratia. We determine the extent of damage and we grant ex gratia and other things. Whereas also because we are a part of the revenue and disaster management, we also have other functions like information and education and also to spread awareness and also create awareness during immediate disaster. But block has major responsibility in terms of relief, in terms of rehabilitation and later reconstruction works. Block has a major role in that.
You don't play any role in relief?
We play a role in relief.
How?
Sir,
Their relief role and your relief role, how they are differentiating?
Sir, if immediately some crisis happens, then we can call the ODRAF and we can do relief works in there. But basically distribution of relief work, mostly like food and other packets, they are mostly done by block.
What about damage assessment? Who does it? Block video does it or the Tahsildar does it? Damage assessment.
Damage assessment is done by the Tahsil.
Tahsildar.
By revenue.
So when a crop assessment takes place, what is the basis that you take up for crop assessment? This much of agricultural damage has come up in a village.
So basically we send the RI for field verification, and if there is more than 33% damage to the crops and the person owns less than 2 hectares of land, then we can grant him ex gratia based on the damage.
Okay. Can you tell something else? You have opted history as a subject, no?
Yes, sir.
Where is Khyber Pass?
Sir, Khyber Pass is a pass in northwest of in Pakistan. Most of the attacks
Northwest of Pakistan?
yes, sir.
Okay.
And Afghanistan and Pakistan, the pass that through the Bolan Pass, near the Bolan Pass, the Khyber Pass is there, and most of the attacks historically on India has taken place through Khyber Pass. So it is a very strategically important pass.
So what is our Panchashila Niti?
Sir, Panchashila Niti is a policy of it is a foreign policy that was developed in 1954 at the Prime Minister's Conference in Sri Lanka at Colombo by Pandit Nehru and Zhao Enlai of China. And Pandit Nehru enunciated 5 principles of mutual coexistence, peaceful coexistence. They are like mutual non-aggression, mutual non-interference in each other's domestic affairs, mutual cooperation, mutual benefit, and peaceful coexistence.
Okay.
Is there any provision which show respecting to each other's borders and like that?
Yes, sir. Yes, madam. Mutual non-aggression in each other, non-aggression and respecting territorial integrity.
Respecting the territorial integrity, yes. One particular line is there, respecting one's other territorial jurisdiction, yes. Then this show, tell something about the Bhulek portal. You are using it, Bhulek.
It is madam, it is a digital database of all land RORs as well as maps. We have the maps as well as ROR, and there is a digital database, so that we can also access, and also the public can also access and know about the status of the land.
Okay. What do you know about the mutation of land?
Madam, mutation means change in ownership status of the person. So that is done as per section 16 of the Odisha Survey and Settlement Act and rule 34 of the Odisha Survey and Settlement rules. So on that basis, present there we have also ORTPS guideline of 7 days for uncontested mutation and for contested mutation about 90 days. So if we receive a form 3 from the register office, then we will initiate the mutation proceedings and ownership right is changed.
Okay. In Bhubaneswar, there is a smart city work going on.
Yes, madam.
Smart city work, and within the periphery of the Lingaraj temple, there is one called Ekamer Khatwari, you are
Yes.
of Ekamer Khatwari? Okay, there is a great water body whose development work is being taken by one company. Could you tell the name of that great water body of Bhubaneswar?
Madam, the water body Bindusagar.
Yes. Which company has taken its beautification and side walling works like
Madam, I'm not available.
IOCL, Indian Oil Corporation Limited? Okay.
Yes, madam.
It has invested, it will invest 17 lakhs rupees for beautification of Bindusagar project. And please tell, there is a SC Commission and ST Commission, National ST Commission and National SC Commission. Why these two commissions are constituted?
Madam, even in the constitution there is a provision in Article 338 that there will be a special officer for SCs and STs. So basically, depending on that, in the 65th constitutional amendment, the National Commission on SC and ST was formed. But it was seen that a single commission for SCs and STs is not able to work properly to safeguard the legal and constitutional rights of the SC and ST communities. So we find that in the 89th Constitutional Amendment Act, it was separated, the two bodies were separated, and the National Commission on SC was formed and National Commission on ST was formed. They look into the constitutional and legal safeguards regarding the rights of the SCs and ST communities, and also they have a power of civil court. They can inquire into any specific complaints. They also have an advisory function. They can advise on the socio-economic development of the SCs and STs.
Okay. There is also one National Information Commission and State Information Commission.
Yes, madam.
What are their basic roles?
And their basic role is to ensure that adequate information, whatever is sought by a person, is provided to them with regards to administration. Because the government has also recognized, and the Supreme Court has also recognized, that right to information is a fundamental right under Article 21 and Article 19(1)(a). So basically, to ensure that information
Yeah,
is
in on purposes, or whether there is some restrictions of providing the information to public, whether all the fields of the public are accessible to, of the government are accessible to the public, or some points are reserved till it's could not be to the public. Any restriction in the Public Information Act, Right to Information Act?
Madam, there are certain restrictions there. For example, if it pertains to the sovereignty or security of the country, or it pertains to the certain purposes which will be against inimical to public interest, or if it pertains to certain private information of the employees,
Okay, okay.
then this cannot be given.
Very good, Keshav. From last time and this time, where do you hope you will make up the distance from OIRS to OAS?
Sir, actually I was rank 1 in ORS, so I just missed by a whisker for OS. So this time I am trying my level best.
Okay.
So that
Okay.
You have done better in the written?
written, I don't think I have done better, but last time also I didn't feel like I had done better. So
Okay.
I cannot be sure.
What was your performance in the interview last time?
Interview I had scored in 130s. I hadn't
130.
secured in a very good mark.
130 out of?
But I had done some major mistakes also,
250.
blunders.
Out of 250 you got
130?
130. Sir, because I had done some major blunders, I had written my name on the paper there, right there, on the top of that photograph, and it is said that names will be not revealed. So I had written, the board immediately scolded me there, right there. Just I entered and they scolded me that I had written my name and this is not a good thing. And then I had also wore tie, but I hadn't done my bottom. And that they also pointed out that, and all these things happened.
But otherwise, what was the average in your time? People who, it should have been, what the average and what are the good marks in interview?
So marks went as high as 240 also.
240.
Yes, but the problem is that there is a lot of inter-board variations also. For example, I was in board 1, and board 1 usually used to give either completely 190 or 200 above, or completely less than 130. That is a kind of variation. There is no middle mark in between. Whereas there are other boards which mostly gave average marks, 150, 155, 160 like that. So it depended on, there was a lot of inter-board variations.
How much you missed your OAS last time, this one?
Sir, I was rank 1 in OIS. I had secured pretty well marks in the written. I had secured about 1315 in the written. But
That's very good mark.
yes.
1350.
So it was the interview.
The interview pulled out.
Only,
The interview pulled out.
otherwise you would have.
I think, yeah, it's rather unlucky last time. I'm sure this time you will make it.
Yes, sir.
You have done very well. You are obviously an outstanding candidate. Okay. Any question? When is your interview?
Sir, tomorrow.
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 You will do very well,
Very
Vishwa,
well.
I think. I think Lady Luck will smile on you this time. Okay? So you are absolutely very, outstanding candidate. You are. God bless you. Okay?
आज टिके पेपर देखिबो विश्व हमर स्टेट इन्फॉर्मेशन कमिशन द चेयरमैन परहैप्स नु आज नियुक्ति हेले ना
Chairman or a member?
मेंबर और चेयरमैन समथिंग आज टिके पेपर देखिबो ओके
J.K. Tripathi.
यस त्रिपाठी
He was DGP Tamil Nadu.
Tamil Nadu.
Okay. All the best.
Wish all the best.
And look cheerful.
yes you
Don't
do.
allow, because you should look absolutely fresh, confident. Don't carry the lost
memories
performance.
yes
I would say तो टिके eye contact रखो और टिके smiling गाना
हाँ.
इसलिए don't make yourself too serious.
Achha, have you given the civil services?
Sir, I have given UPSC civil services. I
how
have
many
given 2
times
mains.
2 times
2 mains I have given.
2 months qualified
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am.
you also appeared UPSC board
No, I haven't gone qualified till interview stage. I have qualified till main stage.
okay
I am also giving UPSC this time. 10th
This
October
time.
we have till.
this is your third time no
Yes, ma'am.
okay you will
Let's hope that you will do well.
Oh.
We are sure that you will do well here
Ah.
in our OPSC. Just try to improve a little bit in your personality, just making the whole environment little lighter. Don't make it serious. You are a working officer and there will be more giving attention on your work style, work role and functions.
take the
Definitely.
CD also today yeah?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So, try to connect with that to your job, and I think you will be doing well because you are all citing the due references as per your stipulations. Okay.
Yes, sir.
All the best, Vishwa.
Yes, sir. Sir, another thing, I will put mask or I will take out mask in the interview?
better
Go
to
with the
put on
mask. You
sir
go with the
better
mask.
to put on if the board will ask
Ask
to
them.
yes
Uh-uh.
otherwise
Yeah,
it's
depending-
the COVID behavior appropriate COVID behavior okay
But the simple answer is your personality, obviously when you mask, your personality is not revealed. I mean, when you face,
Yeah.
it's the expressions and
Go with a white mask.
And if they're looking for an opportunity, if they can, no problem. Because personality your face, obviously the beauty of the face is lost in the mask. That is, so when you remove it, it's to your advantage. But then the scruples of they are very conscious of the protocol, then you should not breach on your own, only with their permission. Okay?
and by wearing the mask you have to talk a little louder you have to talk so that it will be audible 100% okay
Anything else?
ମାସ୍କଟା ପିନ୍ଧିବ ଯୋଉଟା ଟିକେ ଲାଇଟ୍ ରହିବ ଯେମିତି ପୁରା ଟାଇଟ୍ ହବନି ଫେସ୍ କହିପାରୁଥିବ ଯଦି ସେ ବୋର୍ଡ କହିବେ ତମକୁ ବାହାର କରିଦେବା ପାଇଁ
Vishwa, I have no doubt it's a personality and you are absolutely top class personality. If that is a doubt in your mind. Do you have any doubt?
No, sir.
Okay? So if that is a doubt, we are clearing all the doubt. You are absolutely top round.
you will top the list also this
Okay?
time
Okay?
Sir, also.
Yes. Okay? All the best. God bless you. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.